Good morning everyone and welcome back to another video. I am just sitting here editing the meals of the week for the past week video, and I realised I haven't filmed an introduction for it, so I thought I'd better do that now. So between the last meals of the week that you saw and this one, there's like a week and a half that's missing because I was on holiday from work. Ali and I went to London, as you may know if you've seen the vlogs, and for the rest of the week I just ended up eating just absolute garbage, so I wasn't filming any of the meals or that week. I just took a little break. I was on holiday for work, on holiday for YouTube, although I did end up mostly editing the rest of that week when we came back from London because I wasn't feeling very well, but I wanted to feel productive, so just editing videos made me feel productive. Anyway, my point is, in that week I made the decision to get back onto Slimming World. Mostly it was inspired because I was looking for inspiration for food and all that, going back over my old videos and all that. I was just feeling a little bit like in a slump with food, and I just wanted to see what meals that I'd made over the last few meals that I wanted, the last few years, that just would inspire me to make something healthier and all that. So I think maybe in the last two videos, meals of the week, you would have seen that there was a couple of Slimming World friendly recipes in that, and then I just made the decision I'm going to go back on it Slimming World. And also because I've gained a bit of weight and I want to lose that. I've still not lost my post-Christmas weight or during Christmas weight. I've been following calorie counting, but do you know what? I'll talk about that more. I'll do a weigh-in update next week, and I'll talk about the who's, what, where, when, why's about Slimming World and calorie counting. Anyway, so this week is actually a little bit longer than a week. It's our main evening meals for the week as per usual. I think I started it on a Wednesday and I finished it on a Thursday, so it's just I thought it was actually longer than that, but no, it's not. So here you go. This is what we ate this past week. Actually, before I show you them, I just wanted to say, because I'm just starting back on Slimming World, I sound so Scottish. There's not really any new meals. I'm basically sticking to what I know, and for any recipes or anything, I think most of the things that we've had this week I've already shown in recipes, so I will link any videos or that in the description box down below if you guys want to try any of them. Anyway, on with the meals. For dinner tonight, I've made myself a taco bowl. I've used one Weight Watcher white wrap, which is my healthy extra beef for the day, and I blitzed that in the microwave at the bottom of a bowl to get the shape for about 20 seconds. And then at the bottom of that, I've got some shredded iceberg lettuce, which is speed. I've made some homemade sin-free taco mince. I made it using my homemade taco seasoning and 5% fat mince. And then I've topped it with some blitzed up cottage cheese, which is sin-free, and I'm using that as a replacement for sour cream. And I've also got 40 grams of reduced fat, 50% reduced fat cheddar, which is my healthy extra A for the day. And then on the side I've got some cucumber and cherry tomatoes, and they're both speed. So my dinner tonight is completely sin-free, using my healthy extra B for the day and one of my healthy extra A's. And Ali and Mark are having the same. I'm just using the soft taco bowls for them, and I've made them their own taco mince with my homemade taco seasoning and the 20% fat mince. Tonight for dinner, I'm having spaghetti bolognese. I made myself some sin-free speedy bolognese with 5% mince, red onion, garlic, mushrooms, courgette, chopped tomatoes, passata and peppers. And then I have some spaghetti pasta, which is on the bottom, and that is sin-free. And I've topped it with 2 tablespoons of parmesan for 2 Syns, 1 Syn each tablespoon, and then I'm just serving that with a loaded rocket on the side for speed. So my dinner tonight is 2 Syns in total, and Mark and Ali are having the same. I've just made their bolognese using the 20% fat mince, and I'm just letting them put the parmesan on themselves. For dinner tonight, I've made some chili loaded wedges. I made some Cajun spiced wedges, which are completely sin-free. I've topped that with some of my slow cooked chilli, which is also sin-free, and then I've topped it with 40 grams of my 50% reduced fat cheddar, using my Healthy Extra A for the day. And then I've got a salad on the side for speed. I've got lettuce, tomato, cucumber, red pepper and spring onion in there. So my dinner tonight is completely sin-free, using one of my Healthy Extra A's for today. And Ali had the same as me. I used the same mince and everything, but he's not in right now, so I've put his salad on the side so he's able to heat the chilli and the wedges up later if he wants to. Obviously he wouldn't be able to heat it up with the salad on the plate. Tonight for dinner we're having pizza. I've made myself a wrap pizza. I've got one of the Weight Watchers white wraps as my Healthy Extra B for today. I've made some homemade pizza sauce which is completely sin-free. And then for toppings I've got smoked ham which is sin-free, mushrooms, peppers and onions which are all speed. And I've also got 40 grams of reduced fat cheddar on there for Healthy Extra A. And then on the side I've got some cherry tomatoes and sliced gherkins for speed. So my dinner tonight is sin-free, using one of my Healthy Extra A's for the day and my Healthy Extra B. And Ali's just having a Chicago Town cheesy ham and bacon pizza. Tonight for dinner we're having a Sunday roast. I've made a roast chicken which is sin-free without the skin, which I never have. I never eat the chicken skin. I've made some roast potatoes which are sin-free because I only used fry light, salt and pepper on them. And then I've got some broccoli, cauliflower and asparagus for veg which are all speed. And then I've got 2 Hearty Food Company Yorkshire puddings which are 1.5 Syns each. So tonight's dinner is a total of 3 Syns, which is just for my Yorkshire puddings. And Ali and Mark are having the same, but they've also got stuffing balls and gravy with theirs. Tonight for dinner we're having McDonald's style breakfast bagels. I've got 1 New York Bakery seeded bagel thin, which is my Healthy Extra B. I've got 1 Tesco pork and herb sausage patty for 2.5 Syns. 1 of the Asda reduced fat processed cheese slices for 2 Syns. 1 tablespoon of ketchup for 1 Syn. I've also got some beans on the side which are free, tomatoes for speed, and some homemade Slimming World chips which are also sin-free. So tonight's dinner is a total of 5.5 Syns, mostly for all the things that are on my bagel. And Ali's having the same. I just used plain bagel thins for his, and he's got 2 because he's a growing lad. Tonight for dinner I've made chicken fried rice which is completely sin-free. I've got some rice, chicken, eggs, stir-fry veg, soya sauce, salt and pepper in there. Most times when I make this I won't put veg in it, it just depends how I'm feeling at the time. But because I want to get some speed in my dinner tonight, I've added a bag of the frozen stir-fry veg and mixed it through. And Ali's got exactly the same, but I did cook his separately and I used toasted sesame oil in his. Tonight we're having breakfast for dinner. I've made some homemade sin-free hash browns, which I love. I've also got some bacon medallions and beans which are sin-free. I've got some mushrooms and tomatoes for speed. I literally have 4 cherry tomatoes left in my fridge, so I need to get to the shops and get some more of them. I've made some scrambled egg using eggs and a little spot of my Healthy Extra A milk allowance for the day. So the whole meal is sin-free, using a fraction of my Healthy Extra A milk allowance. And Ali's got the same. He's just got regular bacon without the fat trimmed, and he wanted fried eggs instead of scrambled eggs, and he doesn't like mushrooms, so he's not got any of them. And I wasn't sharing the 4 cherry tomatoes that I have left with him either. Tonight for dinner I'm feeling lazy, so I just pull out some of my homemade slow cooked sin-free chilli from the freezer, because I did make a nice big batch of it. So I'm just having some of that on top of some rice, and it's all completely sin-free. And then on the side I've got some of the Bird's Eye Country veg for speed. Well, the peas aren't speed, but everything else in there's speed. The carrot, the broccoli and the cauliflower. And Ali's having a steak bake because he wasn't fancying chilli tonight. I served that with some hash browns, not homemade, and some beans. And that was all the meals that we had for this past week, well, slightly over a week. Thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like it if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.